Hi, John here. In this video, I would like to go through why you need to have higher margins on your products and how to properly price them so you can still sell them but have like huge profit, from them. But first, I would like to thank you for watching my videos and send me so much feedback. I'm uploading videos every day, so it really helps me and motivates me when I'm getting messages from you guys. So if you like my content and you would like to see more of my content, definitely subscribe to my channel, hit the bell button, and also if you have some idea about future video, I'm always looking for new ideas. So just comment below. Why it's so important to have higher margins? It's important because it will like brutally increase lifetime of your product. It means you can advertise that product heavily on Facebook. I have like products that I'm running already like second year, and I'm every day like pushing through them like a couple $1,000s through Facebook ads, and they are still like holding. Then another thing is that sometimes you hear from people that they are like having ROAS like above 2, and some marketers are saying like I have like 2 ROAS, 3 ROAS, like look at me, I have 45 ROAS. Yeah, I know people that have like ROAS like 2.5 and they have like no profit, they are not making any money because they are buying it like for too much, and they are selling it too cheap. So maybe it like appears to customers that it's like good deal, so they buy it. But basically, these people are just running in circles. They are not making any money, and when some problem will come, basically they are screwed. Refunds hurts them, chargebacks hurts them, like all these things. And when Facebook will a little bit like drop in performance, they basically drown, So that's like the horrible situation. Reason why I can run with products for so long is that I have like so much margin on them. So when, for example, I start with the product and it's like fresh, it's like new, and I start promoting, and I push like hardcore, that product those first months, and basically in those first months you are like in god mode, so basically you can get tons of sales, without that performance drop, which is great, but after that performance starts going down, on Facebook. And even when you are changing ads, you are playing with a lot of different creatives, still it's slowly going down. But if you have huge margins, you can really like fall down and you will still be in profit. So when you start, you are usually running around like 2 ROAS, which is great when you have like huge profit margins, but then you are going to like 1.9, 1.8, 1.7. But with those higher margins, I can basically fall to like 1.4 and I'm still in profit every day, And believe me, like fall from like 2.3, which was like the beginning, to 1.4, it takes like a lot of months, it takes like a lot of money to invest to that product advertising. So you have like so much time, to make tons of money before it will be like down, and then you will just like, for example, I usually let that product a little bit like cool off, so I like stop it for like a month, and then basically I can again like restart it and it's almost like fresh. So then in a couple months like run like again like great, If you have higher profit margins, you don't need to care about refunds at all because you can just refund whatever you want, and those refunds will not really like take like so much your daily profit, I'm refunding like everybody who wants a refund. I just refund that person to not have any chargebacks, and it's fine. I don't care because I have great margins, so I have always profit. I can just forget about those refunds. Same thing for chargebacks. I mean, you don't really need to care about chargeback when you have like good profit, and that profit is usually made in those higher, margins. Let me share with you like example how I set the price for my products. I'm using like common sense, it's like very simple math, it's like nothing really like hacks and tips and tricks, So it's very simple. If I buy product for $9, I need to sell it for 45. I want to have there that I need to multiply it 5 at least. Then I know that if I am like going to run it and scale it hard, I will still have a lot of like space when Facebook will start like falling down slowly. So basically it's like my only rule. If I cannot do this, like buy for example for 9, sell it for 45, or like buy it for 7, sell it for 35, I can't promote that product because it doesn't work with my strategy and with way how I sell on Facebook, for example. So with that, I can really like do a lot of things, and it's not like that quick death, that you just launch something and it's like too rust, it's like sell great, you're making a little bit money and then boom, like you are done. No, I just want to have that like longer period of time where I'm falling down, because at some point you will fall down with that product, and you need to have your space so that fall is like super slow, so you have time, for example, to change your product, like to find new one, like play with your ads. I'm trying to like do everything to protect myself from those like super quick falls. It needs to be like super slowly, so I have time to think and rebuild things. Also, people tend to forget that higher priced product sometimes sells better than same product with lower price. I actually have two situations where I was wrong when I was selling product with lower price, and when I switch it to higher price, those products exploded and start selling like crazy. One product was in like a safety niche, and second product was in like a pet niche. And both of them I was selling at the beginning for like $29, and they were all like expensive to buy, and it was kind of like difficult to increase them because it was really like hard, and they were not even like selling that great. It was like okay, but it was not really like wow. However, when I tried to throw $10 on them, and instead of 29 I was selling them for 39 plus 4.95 shipping, both of them, they exploded, and because I had from that moment like $10 extra per each order, I was able to like push it so hard. So I was like making like like so much more money, and I was just stupid at the beginning that I didn't do it, and I was scared that people will think it's expensive. But truth is that when it's like pet product or like safety product, people will pay a lot more just to think that okay, these two products are same, but maybe this safety product is a little bit different, than the exactly same product, because well, it's safety, so maybe it's expensive. It should be like different and like more safe or something. Or same for pets. Well, I could buy them the cheaper version, but maybe this version is like, because it's expensive, it's a little bit in better quality, and people will believe you when you will try to sell it higher, because it will give that halo about that quality. It will just, they will think that this is like more quality stuff. I want to buy that more expensive thing. It's just $10, I will survive it. I will buy that than some cheap thing. These things can be completely same, but they will still trust in at least in these two niches those more expensive things, because it kind of like makes sense for them in their heads. Another thing is that if you are selling something a little bit more expensive and you have like huge profit on it, you can just invest a little bit, like dollar or two more, and get that product in like a lot higher quality. So your customers will be even like more happy, you will have less refunds, or you can invest to better shipping, so your shipping rates will be like 1 to 3 days, and because I have that huge margin, I can send everything from warehouses in countries where I sell. Okay, that's like great, so it really helps, because that higher product margin will help you to like look legit, do business like properly. You will basically like deliver like everything. If you will do some drop shipping from China, right now it's like 20 days at least. You are like, it's like suicide. So you need to always like think how to make more profit, from this, so I can like get the better product, get faster shipping, get everything better, so, and also it will like cover all your expenses. You can have like customer super involved, all these things. Higher margins are great, but I understand it doesn't work with all products, and it will take time to find product that work with higher margin. But these products need to look a little bit like more complicated, right? If you are selling something very simple from like plastic that doesn't look like it's expensive or doesn't have like anything inside, so you cannot like sell that idea about how complicated it is. It should be expensive because there's a reason for it. It's like complicated. Then probably it will be a little bit difficult, for you. So you should, but that's same thing, right? You should not sell crap. You should always sell like things that solve some problem. And usually with these things, there is some reason why they should be like higher priced. I won't lie, it's not easy to find product like that. It takes a lot of testing and a lot of time. before I will find some product like that that can run for 2 years, is solves problem, is higher quality, and well, I can like put there like higher margin. It just takes me a lot of testing, and well, I will not lie, like a lot of people says that, oh yeah, like do this, test this product, and it's like will work, and like you will make like millions of dollars. Okay, you will make millions of dollars, but that journey is a little bit like longer than people tend to think. Okay, like I'm doing like already a couple of years, and it still takes me around like 70 products that I need to test before I will find one winner. Okay, like based on my structure, based on these like all these criteria that I'm using about those higher price, like higher margins, and quality solves problem. Okay, like it's not easy to find them, test them, then get stocks, and like all these things are just like a little bit difficult, but when you will get through them, it's really like a gold mine, but it's not that easy how people tend to think, or how those gurus like explain it to other guys. Okay, but when you do it, it's really like great, like for example, you can then take that product or like two products, combine them, and then you will see how you can like sell it hard, you can push it, like I did in February, like I did in March, like I did in April, or till like now in May. It's not that difficult when you will go through it, but you need to go through it and kind of like test it all, get it ready, get ready your backend, everything. Like you really need to like build that structure, and then you can scale it hard. But it's just like not that easy. I'm just like saying, but if you will stick with it, you will make it. You can make millions of dollars, like this example of like my Stripe with one store. So you can really like make it, it's just like not so easy like people say, but you will make it if you will stick with it. Thank you for watching. If you have like some questions, or like some higher level questions about Facebook or e-commerce, definitely join Affiliation. It's my free Facebook mastermind group. It just started, it's like getting bigger, it's like full of high level, high spending marketers. So definitely join that if you need help with your advertising, and like, or just like want to connect with other people like you. If you recently got flagged, definitely download my free ebook, The Ultimate Facebook Advanced Survival Guide. If you are now running in that Facebook circle of hell, I'm here to help you out. I will take you out of the darkness. So if you need to completely restart your promotion, start over again, your access was restricted, Facebook banned your whole business, definitely download my free ebook. It will help you out. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in next video. Bye.